What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in and welcome to The Real Deal. This is a show put together by college students for college students. If you don't know by now, I'm Cam and this is Colin, and we've got a great show put together for you. In fact, it may be our best one yet.
That's right. In episode 4, we've added yet another new segment called Would You Rather. I know you're probably thinking, how can this segment be shown on TV? Well, not to worry, this is not the same game we played back in middle school. This segment features contestants who have to choose between two things, usually the lesser of two evils. Some of them are funny, some are cool, some are just plain gross.
I love filming new segments because I think that's when we get the best reactions and we usually know right away if it's a keeper or not. Having said that, I think we got some great feedback and some pretty funny answers for Would You Rather. We met some new friends this week and we finally got the infamous Connor Moore on the show. Well, he's going to hate that I use the word infamous, but I think it's hilarious.
The rest of this show will carry on as usual. After our new segment, we'll take it to our favorite segment called Wrong or Real. This time around, we really stumped some of our contestants, so I know that you will have fun with these facts at home. Then we will have our informational segment, Real and Solutions, which helps us take a look at UW-Whitewater under a different lens to come up with viable solutions for a better experience on campus. And finally, we'll leave the last part of our show for our personal video projects.
We mentioned it in the last episode, but wow, does the time fly when you're having fun. We're almost in May, and that means a few things. For one, the weather might actually do what it's supposed to during this time of year, which is warm up. For two, Easter is coming up in a few days, which hopefully means lots of family time and lots of good food for everyone. And last but not least, graduation for us seniors.
And like always, if you want to make an appearance on the show, find us in the UC around 5 o'clock on May 7th. That is the last time we are filming our show, and I think it's time to get this thing going.
Let's do it.
So before we do that, here's a forecast for the week.
Warhawks know what it takes to become champions. At the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, our student athletes pursue excellence with a determination that inspires everyone on campus. Warhawks are smart. Warhawks are strong. Warhawks value service. We prepare our student athletes for life after college. The University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. Come be part of the Warhawk family.
Tech Crew is a position at the University Center that we have that employs students as workers to provide AV support for various events. Conferences, camps, orientations, entertainment events such as magicians, comedians, bands, and a wide variety of various things that the University Center hosts.
Tech Crew is a great place for people who are interested in lighting and sound to really get hands-on experience and to learn and to grow, and just to be surrounded by great people who also want to learn.
It is that atmosphere. It's fun, it's entertaining, you learn a lot. I've been here for a long time and I've learned a lot about various different types of people, different types of events. I've met a lot of connections that will help me later in life, and it's just fun to be around and do what you like to do in a setting where you can learn too.
Sign up for Tech Crew today.
It has been taking away our potential for decades, but since 2009, campuses nationwide are becoming tobacco-free. Tobacco has been eliminated from bars, restaurants, and many other public places. Why should our schools be any different? For more information, visit the Ambrose Health Center.
Whether you live on campus or commute, University of Wisconsin-Whitewater's 13 dining locations offer many benefits while working for dining services. From meal prepping, catering events, to working alongside others, dining service is flexible with hours, customer focus, and offers management advancement. University of Wisconsin-Whitewater's dining services, where coworkers learn to work together in a friendly environment. To work for dining services, contact campus-dining.com/UWW or stop by one of the 13 locations to get your application today.
I really enjoyed this segment, much like all the other ones. It's one that doesn't have any right or wrong answers, so students were able to get very creative. I know which ones I'd rather do.
What would you rather do?
Brewers or Cubs? If you had to choose.
Brewers.
Easy. I don't think anybody's gonna pick the Cubs, especially not being on TV in Wisconsin.
Yeah. So wait, the Cubs?
Yeah.
I think I need to go.
She's gone. Do not use any footage. Take him out of here.
Would you rather have an endless supply of pizza or chocolate?
Probably pizza. I think I'm more hungry for like food than I am for sweets. I have to be like a certain mood I have to be in a mood to go into like sweet tooth mode.
Do you have a favorite pizza?
I like almost a little bit of everything. I like cheese, I like sausage, I like pepperoni. I'm one of those weird people that likes pineapple on their pizza. So, hey man, I knew I was a weird kid from the jump, so a food preference isn't gonna faze me.
Would you rather have it never stop snowing, but it doesn't pile up? Or would you, like it doesn't like accumulate? Or would you rather have it never stop raining and it doesn't like flood or anything like that?
Never stop raining, because I like rain.
Okay.
I hate snow.
No, you're not a snow fan?
No.
You live in Wisconsin, doesn't like snow.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really have a choice living in Wisconsin.
It snowed like 2 days ago.
Yeah, it's mid-April too.
Mid-April.
Would you rather keep the mascot for UW-Whitewater as the Warhawks or change it to the Decepticons?
I think I'd rather keep it as the Warhawks. I mean, we don't want to be seen as completely evil. I mean, that just seems weird. Like, also the Decepticons, so like we have to make a whole new thing, like a huge robot or something, and like also make sure that the costume transforms into a car as well, or transform into a
It's got to be fully functional, or we might as well not even do it.
Right. That would just be pointless. I mean.
So I couldn't resist. I had to put Brewers versus Cubs, would you rather, out there. Especially me being the only Cub fan, at least that I ran into. I knew it was going to be a good segment.
I know for a fact you're the only Cubs fan in this room right now. And
yeah, I don't feel too good about that. Hey, you can't blame them. We're in Wisconsin. I love that people out here are so passionate about the Brewers.
Overall, though, I think this segment was really fun to film.
Yeah, I agree.
For the first time. So for Wrong or Real, the questions we came up with for this episode don't really have a specific topic or trend. We just picked the coolest and most interesting ones we could find. Nonetheless, some of them are sure to surprise you.
Do you think astronauts grow or shrink while in space? Male platypuses produce venom. Do you think that's wrong or real?
I feel like that's real.
Any background knowledge of that one, or it just sounds good?
I feel like that's from Phineas and Ferb. Like, do you know what I'm talking about?
That's where I found it! That's where I found it!
Peanuts are an ingredient used in dynamite. Wrong or real?
I'm gonna go with real.
And what was the reason behind that?
It seems bizarre, but it could, like, why not?
Peanut oil is processed to produce glycol, which can be made to the long definition that is very long. I'm not reading it. She's right.
She's right. Madison is the oldest city in Wisconsin.
That is in fact wrong.
Confident yet again, and you are correct. Do you know what the oldest city in Wisconsin is?
Is it Racine?
No.
Okay.
That's actually a pretty good guess. I'll give you one hint. The Packers.
Oh, so it is Green Bay.
Nice.
I think I deserve a candy too. I've been giving these questions out.
No word in the English language. English language? Bro. Dude, this is a tongue twister, man.
English
language.
You did it again.
No word in the English language rhymes with silver or purple. Wrong or real?
No word in the English language rhymes with silver or purple. Question mark?
It actually, you are correct. It actually is real.
Here we go. This goes to the first person to get 5 out of 5 in the wrong or real side.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my, king me. King me right now.
The thing I love about this segment is there's so much variety.
Yep.
Every week you can have different questions, never have to repeat anything, and there's literally endless amounts of knowledge online.
That's the coolest part is, you know, we haven't had a shortage of questions that we can use. We haven't had to, you know, double dip. We keep finding new facts, and it's keeping people coming back and keeping them interested, I think.
In Green Bay.
Yeah. Green Bay is the oldest city in Wisconsin.
I thought it was Madison.
Yeah, my
I didn't
first
think it was
guess
Green
was
Bay.
definitely Madison. Just the history around Madison that we've heard. The Capitol building is there. But yeah, Green Bay, 1634, I believe it was. Jean Nicolette, you know, started a trading post. So that's got quite a few years on Milwaukee and Madison, actually.
It's crazy. The other thing I wanted to touch on is the astronauts growing in space.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, yep, it's either this one or this one, but I don't know which one.
So now on to my mom's favorite part of the show, where we reel in some solutions. We love interviewing all students, but the juniors and seniors have been here a little longer, so they usually give us the best answers.
What do you say we give it a cast, buddy?
In terms of my major, there's a lack of professors right now to teach classes, and it's been tough. It's been a problem for the staff, and just for when you sign up for classes, it's just like one time that you could sign up for, and if you can't get it, then if you don't have time in your schedule, you can't sign up for it.
I know there's opportunities and there's tutoring out there. I just wish they made that more, like, I wish they had, like, talked about it more. They don't talk about it as much. Like, the professors don't talk about it as much.
I don't think it's like actual construction, but they've been working on some of the underground stuff over on the Drumlin side of campus. And my friends and I are so mad because when they were putting all the fences up, they took a bunch of the trees out, like these super great, beautiful trees, and we're mad that these trees are gone, and they say they're gonna bring them back because of a quote-unquote tree quota. It's not the same, man. I'm just so mad. So to come back from spring break and all of a sudden look outside, see no trees, see all these fences, like...
The elevators in Starin are horrendous. My girlfriend lives in Starin currently, so like those elevators are prone to stopping, like more frequently than you would like. You know, and it makes like weird noises, and it takes forever to get from one floor to the next. So,
in reference to what happened recently, honestly, with the with the polar vortex and everything, and the somewhat reluctance of campus to kind of close for a while until the morning of, and instead of other schools where they closed it right away. There's a lot of places on campus where it's kind of a wind tunnel. I mean, the sidewalk in between Highlands and that little mini hill near the schoolhouse is quite literally a wind tunnel, and it's on a slope. So that could be bad news and everything. So I got to be a little bit more mindful of that.
Yeah, like we mentioned, we always get the best info and feedback from the juniors and seniors. They've been here a little longer and kind of see how things go. Sarah, a graphic design major, had a few things that we never thought about. So
we've never heard the issue that she talked about on her show, and it directly related to me because I actually almost had the same problem. Basically, like you guys saw, she was talking about how there's professors leaving within her department, and doing that, they they have less classes for her to take, there's less options, and if you're lower, if you don't have seniority, you don't get to pick your classes. Kind of like how we were talking about housing on our last episode.
Yeah, you get thrown to the bottom, you don't get those classes that you need.
But it's really hard because now she has to stay here an extra semester and pay more money just to take one class or a couple classes.
And it's unfortunate too that it does seem like a lot of these artistic roles and artistic classes are kind of dwindling a little bit. And I'm not sure if it's the campus just maybe saying that we don't really need these teachers or these classes, or if it's the students not signing up, not enough students in the classes. All right, why don't we take a few minutes for our last commercial break, and when we come back, the second half begins.
Bonsoir à tous. Hola. Hej, hur är läget?
Marhaba.
Ni hao.
Konnichiwa.
UW-Whitewater International Student Association is a student organization brings both international students and national students together to share their cultural experience and beliefs. The ISA also collaborates with other student organizations in UW-Whitewater. The International Dinner is one of the most unique events that ISA have for every spring semester, which serves all kinds of foods from different countries, and it invites students to show their talent on the dinner. So what are you waiting for? Come join the ISA today.
We are ISA.
Welcome to the University Center reservations. We are here to provide an abundance of rooms to make your events possible. We schedule events in multiple buildings around campus. Your meeting could be for business or a party. We got you covered. Performances are also an option. Solo, duo, or the whole organization. Don't be shy. Stop by our office or visit our website for more information. We would love to help you out.
UW-Whitewater Weatherhawks is a student-ran organization which promotes learning about weather and climate. If you love to watch storms and want to learn more about them, this is the club for you. Also build friendships by getting hands-on experience. Provide weather-related information to media outlets and promote activities throughout the Whitewater community. So join Weatherhawks today.
The UC can get you connected to all your basic needs. Grab a coffee and a meal. Study by the fireplace. Bowl, play, and relax when you want to break from homework. The UC has much more to offer to Whitewater students. Go to the UC's website to see what's going on this week.
The second half of our show was dedicated to our handcrafted video projects put together by each of us here at The Real Deal. These little projects give us the chance to cover exciting events and show you how many fun things there are to do on campus.
So who should go first? You or me?
I'll go first. It's been too long since we've heard from our friends at Fairhaven, so I thought I would join them for egg coloring.
Fairhaven Senior Services hosts weekly events every semester. This week, in egg coloring. Frequently, students who take the Aging and Leisure course attend these events to accompany residents.
Population grows and the baby boomers are coming into retirement. A large part of our workforce is going to be working with senior citizens, so it's really great that our students have the opportunity to work with them and work hands-on with them here at Fairhaven.
I quickly realized after speaking to some students that they truly did love coming to Fairhaven. Although most of the students did come to the event for a class, they stressed that the interaction with residents was the best part.
I think it's just really cool to connect with a lot of these people. We have Mary right here who's actually from Delaware, so she might not get to see her family a whole lot.
So I think it's something that most people our generation forget about people who came before them, but in the long run they're giving me something back.
As I mentioned before, most students were here for a class. Out of all the students, 2 of them were volunteering on their own time. It's actually quite easy to start volunteering or even interning at Fairhaven.
So for volunteering, what we do is we ask for a minimum of 30 hours. Most students will complete that over the course of a semester. They can reach out to me, but a lot of times I'll come and talk to social work classes, intro to rec classes. Bridget Hermanson or Andrea Edney flood applicants to me. We have interviews that way, but also when I come and talk to classes, I do talk about internships.
Overall, I think this event was a huge success. The turnout was great, the eggs looked cool, and the residents had fun.
We really enjoy it when they come, especially when they come over and play bingo with us.
With summer vacation coming very soon, the residents of Fairhaven will be without some students until the next school year. So, if you want to get involved, contact Ryan Robinson so he can get you the information needed for the events. I had so much fun at the egg coloring. Actually, I had an excellent time. I know this one from my last time here.
My name is Colin Dumais, here at Fairhaven, signing off for UWW-TV.
Yeah, so usually we're pretty in contact with Fairhaven, and we like to get them to come to our campus, and we'll go to their facility too, right in downtown. So what kind of went down over there? I know you're coloring eggs and stuff.
Yeah.
What else went into it?
I talked to a lot of the residents too, and they really enjoy having students there because a lot of the time that's that one thing that they look forward to in their day.
It's nice when you do have a little change of pace. Either they come to our campus or we get a group to go to them.
Whether it be for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or even an hour, they might just watch TV for the rest of the day.
Sure, yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
So did you get to color any eggs, or did you just get to?
I did not color any eggs. There was the dye that I had was really messy, so I didn't want to get it over myself.
Because you're going to be on TV later, right?
Exactly.
And then are they going to eat the eggs, or are they giving them away?
They're going to eat them on Sunday, yeah.
Okay.
But I did talk to Brian, and he said, if you're thinking about volunteering, if you're thinking about being an intern there and get in contact with him, he'd be more than happy to set that up for you.
Yeah,
so.
I know he's always reaching out, trying to get us to go over there, so he's more than willing to help out and have a good time with us. Well, that leaves my video project. With Easter right around the corner, as you know, I thought it was a perfect time to visit with the Easter Bunny. I wonder if he's still hopping around Warhawk Alley. Are you tired of doing the same few things on campus with your friends every week? Or maybe you're looking for something to do that doesn't involve staying out too late or waking up too early. Well, if you're one of those students, I hope I saw you at the Bunny Bowl tournament. If you've ever been to the University Center in the heart of the Wisconsin Whitewater campus, you know that there is always something going on. But I heard there was something new coming to Warhawk Alley, and it drew quite the crowd. As you may have guessed, Easter is right around the corner, and that means the Easter Bunny is making appearances all over the country. His first stop was at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. Warhawk Alley was home to the 2019 Bunny Bowl tournament, held on April 16th. Students were encouraged all week to create teams of 2 and compete for the first ever Bunny Bowl title.
I have Tuesday, Thursday intermediate bowling class with Coach Sullivan, so big shout out to her. She let us know about it. From there, I got the email, and it said $8 a team, so 4 apiece, and there was chicken tenders involved in the whole works, so we were all over it.
The tournament featured over 30 students competing in the event. Only 8 pins need to be knocked down on one turn to earn a strike in the Bunny Bowl, making it a little easier for the contestants, but still just as much fun. The Warhawk Alley staff was eager to talk about the Bunny Bowl event and future events for students to attend. And just like the rest of the night, the Easter Bunny was everywhere.
The events that we wanted to run this year, so it was pretty much a collective kind of idea that we all came up with. The first thing that comes to my mind, we have a Super Smash Bros. Tournament coming up for kids that are really into video games. That's really big down here.
From 7 to 9 p.m., the atmosphere in Warhawk Alley was both friendly and fun. Prizes of full-sized hammocks and free bowling passes waved in the faces of the hopeful contestants. These kinds of events are great for students who may be too far from family and are unable to go home for Easter. And if bowling isn't your favorite thing to do, or if you need a little help along the way, there is always someone willing to help out in Warhawk Alley. After the prizes were given out, I stopped the winners of the 2019 Bunny Bowl
We're actually
tournament.
bowling together, me and Colin, and we're sitting next to each other, and we start to bowl, and our teacher goes, so if you guys don't want to take the quiz, you can come in tonight and you can bowl for the tournament.
Warhawk Alley was filled with laughter, friendship, and plenty of strikes on April 16th. Until next time, Warhawks. Reporting live from Warhawk Alley in the University Center with UWW-TV, I'm Cameron Slate.
So I had a lot of fun at my Easter theme event. How was your bunny bowling?
There was a good turnout. 30 students came, 30 plus.
Why do you think it's so important for them to have this on Easter?
So this is kind of an event where you can get together with friends and still celebrate eating candy, stuff like that. So I thought they did a really good job, and like I said, it was a good turnout. They brought a lot of people together.
Yeah, because not everyone has a car, and you know, who doesn't like bowling?
Exactly, exactly. I almost wish I would have went out there and bowled a game, but yeah, with the $8 that each team provided, you know, they were guaranteed 3 games. They had a couple snacks, and the winners got some hammocks, and they were pretty happy about it.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it was great.
What do you think about this being our second last episode?
It feels surreal, right? It just seems like we were writing our first episode not knowing what we were even going to write about or how to do it, and now we're on episode 4.
I mean, this is my first time doing anything with, you know, in the studio, show. This is actually my first time meeting Cameron.
Yeah.
It was this semester. I haven't met Cam, you know, until, and I feel like right now I'm so comfortable talking to him.
I think you could tell that, right? Like we were talking about in the break, from episode 1 to episode 4, just the comfortability, you know, and not just with each other, but in front of the screen, in front of the bright lights, all that stuff.
I think I'm like 3 feet closer to him now than I was episode 1 too. So
yeah, we can actually like touch each other now. No way.
I'm kind of sad that, you know, last episode's next, but I think we were planning on doing a little surprise for next episode.
Just a little surprise. So, as you know, Colin and I are jokers, right? We're funny guys.
A little bit.
So we've had a couple segments where, you know, we just totally say something wrong, or we have just a bunch of outtakes. So we're going to provide those for you guys and get one more laugh out of you before we're done.
A lot of the bloopers that we have in the studio are cut out, so you guys don't get to see that. So I'm really excited to show that to you guys.
Behind the scenes. Sadly, our 30 minutes with you, our loyal fans, have come to an end. It was a great time filming and talking with some of our fellow Warhawks this week, but after this episode, we only have one left, so don't miss it.
The last episode will air on May 9th, and you can tune into The Real Deal every Tuesday and Thursday night from 6 to 6:30 p.m. and 8 to 8:30 p.m. on UWW-TV. Until next time, I'm Colin Dumais.
And I'm Cameron Slate.
Keep it real.